Hi everybody, it's me, Ashley Brooke. I know it's really late right now, but I wanted to come on real fast and just share with you guys what like the resources that I found today. Um, so I had posted about a few days ago that I got Section 8. I'm still waiting for it to become active. It's gonna be active October 1st. Um, I got that surprisingly fast because I've been like struggling in LA County, and I can't get anybody to listen to Alec help me. So I'm shocked that finally I guess I'm, pushing or knocking on the right door. So I'm waiting for that to be active. However, the place that I was in, the program I was in while I was waiting for it, told me that I had to leave by the 20th. So I went back to the Salvation Army resource event. And I think it's it's on East Main, I believe. East Main. Salvation Army. And then on Tuesdays from I think it's from 9 to 11. So like I went a few times and they're like, oh, you only have to go twice and you just go to each booth and apply. I already know from my situation that it's hard for me to get into anywhere. The only way anybody listens or like, helps me is if I'm like, I'm like showing up all the time. Like I'm pressing on it, pressing them. And that's like, I'd be around them enough for them to hear my story, for me to become familiar to them. Where they feel like they know me. So I went there like 5 times total, asked for the legal aids number, asked for like all the numbers, told them fully like my entire story, which is kind of like, it's not really a kind of person to get embarrassed. So, I mean, I'm struggling too hard and like just trying to like make it happen. So that's the last of my mind, who hears, what they know. And I was like, I don't give a crap what just help me, man. Like, this is too much for anybody. So they went to help me today. I was on live, but it's like not that entertaining, unless you're really in need of resources and you'll be watching it. And they were shocked. The legal aid was shocked. I tried to get into some other rescue mission shelter, and they told me the same thing all the other shelters have told me. That because we're autistic, though, we wouldn't make a good fit for the program, or there wasn't that much space. And that we wouldn't do well at it. That's what they're saying. Those are the words they're saying. So I think I would do a lot better there than in the damn screen. But I already know what it is. So when I told the legal aid attorney that, he was like, "What?" He was shocked. I was like, "I'm not shocked. This is happening for a long time. I'm just glad somebody saw the way we've been treated." So that being said, he ended up pulling some strings and calling somebody. He called the transitional living. I think called East. Is it called East? It's. I want to say it's. Oh yes, East County Transitional Living. Usually there's a wait list, they say, but because my situation is so rare and unjust, that all of these like people that are, that I'm going and asking for help and legal counsel, they're like, they can't believe that I'm in this situation and that I'm being treated like this and that there's no resources to help someone like me. And I'm like, I told you, that's why I went into a freaking program. I don't have a freaking problem. I'm autistic. I'm not an addict. I'm just crazy. Just play. But yeah, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just not getting any help, and I have 2 kids, and I have no family. So here we are. super tired. I've just haven't been on all day since it was like back to back. I was supposed to leave that program on the 20th, but they came and pulled me out. They're like, you need to pack up your stuff in an hour. You need to get over there. Are you gonna lose that spot? So this place is not that bad. It looks like a little motel room. There's no rules, at least. That was the worst part about making a treatment program, is because I don't meet the criteria to be there. So like, you can let me go to the store. I'm not gonna buy any crack on the way. It's like, but I understand that was the program, so I had to like keep up with the structure because really, I didn't really belong there. So I guess at least I could have done this, have respect for the program and just go along, So I did, but I like coffee all the time, and they were letting me have coffee, and I'm like, I don't like big groups of people, like big classes, and then they talk about. I shouldn't have had to do that just to like get help. They should have took my family in a family shelter easily, because we're all like have disabilities. But we got the opposite reaction. It's like, oh, you guys are autistic. We can't help you. And then one of the peer support said, oh, they I don't think she meant to say anything bad because she likes us. She's pretty nice. She said, oh, she's probably just used. They're probably just used to the autistic kind of people that are difficult. And I was like, what? What? Why you tell? Don't tell me that. I guess they must not think that or see me as autistic, but that's just like fucking rude. I don't like this shit. People tell me I'm difficult all the time. And also, it's like, what difference does it make? Maybe I'm being difficult because you're being an asshole. Maybe I'm being, maybe I'm just standing my ground. Maybe you guys are just, used to some passive ones being, low self-esteem, or, it doesn't mean that we're difficult. We have a freaking right to have our opinion and our boundaries. What the heck? A difficult one. Maybe they just think you're a difficult kind. Kind of what? Kind of autistic person. That's crazy. I get stuck sometimes. I don't know how to feel about it. I know people are not meaning to, but like that is even worse. You don't mean to. It just came out wrong. Oh God, I think that's worse, really. At least if you say something messed up and you meant to, it's like because you're mad. And it's like, he in the moment or just out of anger to get a rise out of me. But just to like say it and you're mean without wanting to or meaning to be mean, that just means that's truly how you feel. Shit. Ouch. So I was like, yeah, and so what if I was a difficult one? Does that mean that my life matters less? And if I'm a difficult one and I can't take care of myself, if that's what their concern is, don't you think I should qualify for assistance more or get help more than just leave me with kids in the street if I'm that, And she's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that part. I forgot. Yeah, okay, going. Anyways, so I'm here. We'll see. So my Section 8 stuff. Oh yeah, you guys want to be careful. If you do Section 8, the documents, make sure you fill it out just right. Make sure you have every single document that I asked for. And make sure that even on parts that doesn't apply to you, you still have to sign it and put NA. I didn't know that. I sent over my documents, and then my social worker texted me, like saying that, oh, you need to like sign NA in page 1, section 2. You need to put another NA on this section 3 on page 3. I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't know that I had to do whatever the question didn't apply. I have to put NA over with not. don't accept it. They're like really, really picky. Intense. So I should get a couple more documents tomorrow. Alright. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, if you guys need any resources, I had made a GoFundMe, but I had made it because I thought I was gonna get kicked out of that place, and I thought, oh my god, I have nowhere to go. And I already knew how difficult it was. But now that I came into here, I mean, I'm alive. I don't need that money. I mean, I would like to raise some money, but maybe like for like to do something, but I haven't decided what that is yet. So yeah, I'm not gonna use it on myself. If anybody does send money, I think I'm gonna change it to. I think I'm gonna change it to. And you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to, when I got in this situation, I was like, oh my god, I was so pissed off that there's no residential temporary programs for autistic single mothers with autistic kids. Because a lot of times when you have autistic children, it's hard managing behaviors and stuff. It's like comes to shock you. You're like, oh my god, didn't expect to have to do all this. And usually a lot of times relationships end because it's too much, and it creates conflict in the home, financial issues, whatever. So a lot of times it's just single moms with autistic children, and it's really hard, and you can't work, your hands are tied, no money, hard to get, then you're dealing with past wrongful evictions and from discrimination. You'd be surprised. It's intense. So I just feel like moms with autistic kids should have more funding and support. So maybe I'm gonna change my GoFundMe, and I wanted to open like a nonprofit temporary, like temporary residential program where single moms can go with their autistic kids and get the skills and the education about autism, to help them understand the kid's autism and manage it, help them understand so it's not too much, and that the behaviors get better, and that they start to, reach their milestones. And they hook them up with regional, get them on their therapist, get their medical checked, like the microbiome issues, gut issues. That's just to fully evaluate them and make sure that they're getting everything that they're supposed to be getting, and also like maybe like a job training where the mothers can work from home, because you can't. It's really hard to be out there. You're not going to be able to be there for that kid the way that they need you. You need to work from home. So they should have something special, like I don't know what it would be, but have some job options for the training to work at home and line you up with a job. Sorry, I'm tired. And and then hook them up with housing. And I believe that they should make it a lot easier for moms with autistic children. It's very hard to go chasing down resources, and it's so hard to get anybody to help you watch your kids while you go do these things. It's so hard to get housing, to follow through with it. So I just think they should make it a lot easier. It shouldn't be this hard. Just if you have an autistic child and you're struggling, you should be able to go into a program where they help you get on your feet so you can take care of that child and not neglect their behavioral, development, neurological, development and understand their sensory processing. And I feel like if you don't, then it is neglect. It's not the parents' fault right now. There's no funding, there's no resources, there's no tools for parents, there's no treatment. Not treatment, but like a residential program where, you know, mothers are, really lost in how they're supposed to, where they're supposed to get started or how they're supposed to, create stability or structure and, how they're supposed to understand and have the time to educate themselves at the same time find time to work, and housing and all that. It's a lot for one person. It can cause a lot of stress and make a parent sick, and then who's gonna take care of and help that child that later grows up that needs care? They're not thinking ahead. It's super important. Anyways, that's what I think. So, I'm gonna leave my GoFundMe, you guys, but I'm not gonna use it for me. I would like to save it, and then, I would like to just save it, and if there's I would like to do a non-profit. I don't know how to go about that, though. So, I'm gonna leave it open, and I'll just let the money collect there, and we'll use it towards the autistic community. Because I don't need that, I don't think, right now. I'm already getting the Section 8, and I'm just here at this place waiting temporarily. But I'm not earlier I thought, oh my god, I don't know, just in case, because I have 2 kids, But I figured it out. That's another thing I wanted to find, what makes it, how to get Section 8 faster. I just feel like autistic children should have Section 8. For real, and autistic adults, they should have immediate Section 8. All these hoops and goals, it's very confusing. Anyways, my other Facebook got hacked, and someone went in there and went into my email. Can't log into one of my emails, and I'm hoping they didn't steal my debit card, because I already don't have much money. It loads on the first, so I'm just hopefully I don't go and try to use my son's SSI card and someone stole the money. Hopefully not. God, it's so annoying that somebody would steal my freaking Facebook account. What does that do for somebody? Fucking stalkers. It's crazy. The hell are everybody so worried? Who cares about me that much? Clearly, they can't stand me, because I'm over here struggling by myself with 2 kids. Why do they care about my life to be going and hacking into my things and getting me blocked out? That's very passionate for hatred. That's really mentally ill. That's really so. Anyways, I'm gonna I'm turning this off right now. I may pop on one more time just because I've been neglecting it, and I did promise I would give a little quick lesson on what's it called? Positive redirection approach for autistic children. Okay, I'm gonna log off now.